Hi there, Joanna Fortune here from Sullivan. I'm going to put this into our 15 minutes of play series, but it is something that's really a parental tool. I get asked a lot about what are my views around behaviour charts and how to modify challenging behaviour at home. And I've got a little bit of a different opinion on that. I'm not a huge fan of behaviour charts because I think the onus on the child in that situation is to get good, that they're starting off from a place where their behaviour is bad and we're telling them that, and now we tell them we want to get good. I'm going to give you an alternative to consider. If your behaviour charts are not working with your child, try doing it in reverse. This is my behaviour jar. And the reason I use this is because we start from the opposite. Your child starts 100% good and you're asking them to stay good as opposed to get good. So I take a jar like this. This is just a very simple Perspex jar. You can pick them up anywhere in hardware stores or anything like that. Equally, you could recycle a jam jar and it'll be just as effective, just do it smaller. Be cognizant of your child's age, and if you have any smaller children in the house when you're doing this. For example, I'm using different pieces of coloured styrofoam, which are safe for children. You might use marbles, you might use coloured ping pongs or little coloured balls. It's really up to you what you do and making sure it works in your house. So I fill my jar up to the top and I put the lid on. If I turn it around, you can see that I'm using a traffic light system, a green line, orange line and red line. And what I do with this is, if your child stays on the green line or above it by the end of the week, or in some homes it might be the end of the day, let's be honest, then they get a reward. If they're on the orange line, they don't gain or lose anything, they simply are on warning, and if they're at the red line, they lose a privilege. When I say reward, I want to emphasize here not to give children stuff to reward them, but give them time and privilege. Give them an activity with you. If they stay above the green line, they get to go to the park and play with you or do baking with you, something that's with you. Or you might say they can have 10 extra minutes before they go to bed on Friday, some reward like that. I also am using a traffic light system. Be aware that if in your childcare setting they use a traffic light system in other behaviour tools, switch this around and just use blue, red, pink, yellow. It doesn't matter, you put the meaning on the lines. Then this sits in your home as simply a full and pretty jar. So anyone coming in is not aware that your child is on a behaviour chart, because that can be quite shaming for children. If everyone who comes in knows, oh, you've got a problem, I see your behaviour chart. If your child has a transgression, they take out, you decide, one or two of what's in there and they put them away. Equally, your aim is to keep them on or above the green line by the end, so they have the opportunity to earn these back by doing extra good behaviour, and they can earn them back. And what you want is that at the end your child has the message that they're starting 100% good in your eyes, and you want them to stay good and you believe that they can stay good. This can be much more effective with children who are resistant to behaviour charts. So give it a go and see how it works for you.